Okay, guys, let's play a game. We're gonna play a game.
Okay.
Play a little game.
We're gonna play a little game. Well, the game's kind of only for Nick.
Okay. I already feel teamed up on.
Well, it's kind of for all of us, but you're the one who's answering all the questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna ask you
This is
some.
what happens when Cooper gets sick.
Yes.
This is true. We're gonna ask you questions. Questions that.
That was
Like-
so clear.
Yeah, sorry. These are questions you should ask your non-strict boss. You're our boss.
Okay.
You're not.
You're
very
not super strict.
Okay.
Not that you're like whatever,
Yeah.
but you're strict. So we have some questions that we're just gonna ask you.
Okay.
Okay, and you're just gonna give us your answer, reasoning behind it. But this is real. Like you're not serious, but these questions are serious. You know what I mean?
I genuinely want to know
I'm
the
not
answer
sure.
to
So is this
these.
you asking me?
Both of us, yeah.
Like, but you're asking me.
I'm like asking, like as our boss.
Okay,
This is
okay.
as our boss. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What would you do if we told you, like, I text you in the morning, hey, I'm sick, I'm not gonna be at work today, but then you saw me like later, like hanging out with my friends, like having a good time. Obviously not sick.
Did we see each other? Did you see me and I saw you in public, or I saw you but you didn't see me?
No, like we saw each other.
I would definitely not address it in the moment because you're with your friends.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then, like later, when you come in, I would be like, "So how was yesterday? What'd you do yesterday? How are you feeling?" I would totally play it.
You would.
In a lighthearted fashion, but then so I'd play it off light and first, just like
Yeah.
joking
Just
with you,
and see like what I would
teasing
say.
you. And then it would probably be a point where you'd be like, "I'm sorry, I just wanted to go out with my friends or whatever." And I'd be like, "You could just tell me that. I don't like,
That's
like
true.
just,
That's so
just
true.
tell me
It's
that
so
you just
true.
wanted to go out with your friends," because
Yeah.
I would have said yes.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, great. Hey, great answer.
Thank you.
Great. I would never do that, but great answer. Okay. Question two.
Lily didn't say she wouldn't do that.
Lily.
No, I'm kidding.
Lily's like, tomorrow I'm sick.
Hey,
Won't be
I'm
here.
going to be sick tomorrow. I got Cooper's thing.
I got Cooper's thing.
That's a fun question.
I'm looking forward to the future and I have Cooper's
Yeah.
sickness. Okay, next question.
Okay.
What would you do if we together called you like late at night and you to bail us out of jail?
I'd
Like
bail-
3 in the morning.
Yeah, I'd bail you out of jail.
Oh,
Why would I not bail you out of jail? That
I
would
don't
be
know.
One, that I would be so intrigued. There's no way that I would hang up the phone not knowing why you were in jail or like.
That's so
That's a
true.
good point.
But then also,
so
like,
true.
if you called me, then yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
like I would be like, "What the heck did you girls do?" But
Yeah.
then I would be like, "I'm honored that you called me.
Oh, yeah.
Pay me back."
Pay me back. Pay me back. Let's make a plan. You'll pay me back.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, great answer. Okay. What would you do if we just like didn't show up to work? I didn't call you. I didn't text you. And I missed our like morning meetings. And what would you do? When would you be like, what's going on with Gracie? Or would you even
Yeah.
think that?
Yeah.
Well, this has happened, not with you.
Yeah.
But this has happened where I'm sitting in like a staff meeting and I'm the one that's supposed to know where my employee is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll literally in the meeting, I'll be like, "Well, I don't know where they are." My first assumption would be that you slept in.
Yeah.
So then I would
It's
be
just
like, "We'll give them some time to wake up and
Mhm.
see it, see how late they slept in."
Yeah.
My second thought would be, shoot, they probably told me they were on vacation. So then I
Yeah,
would rack
that's
my
true.
brain for like,
That's true.
did they have a doctor's appointment? Because that's really happened where somebody hasn't shown up and it's been me that
has forgotten.
just forgot.
Yeah.
And so I was
This is true.
chill. So probably I would wait until late morning
Okay.
and then I'd be like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because then I would start to worry that you're okay, with still the assumption that you told me you were
That
going to
I'm
be gone.
going to be gone. Yeah.
And then, yeah,
It's fair.
because I just know that you or Cooper or Lily just wouldn't just not show up
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
With-
We're
with-
good employees.
Appreciate it.
without
We're good employees.
telling me beforehand.
Yeah, it's true.
And so there would be grace on the front end just to like see if you showed up
Yeah.
at some point. And then I would be like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because I'd be worried about you.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good.
Still with the assumption that I
That
forgot.
you forgot.
That you told me, and I'm just going to let you tell me again.
Yeah, we would never do this, but I could totally gaslight you into you believing that I told you I was going to be gone for something when I never told you I was going to be gone for something.
100%.
Like, I wouldn't do that because I would be like abusing that, but like,
Yeah.
you totally could.
I will say, you may not get away with it because every time that you guys tell me, I remember.
Once you realize we're gone.
Once I'm like, yes. Like, I never fully forget. It's
Right.
just like, once
You're
you
like,
tell me, I'm
huh.
like, that's right. I remember you were sitting on the couch. I was in there.
Yeah.
So you might not be able to get away with that one.
Okay.
I do have a good short-term memory, just not
not
a
like,
very good long-term memory, and sometimes
true.
the details get.
get a little
busy,
get
yeah.
lost. Okay. What would you do if Lily and I were like going to get food, like going to get lunch, and we just took your car instead of ours? Like we didn't ask, we just took your car.
Oh, that'd be chill. That'd be so
Really?
chill. Yeah.
I have
would be
taken
like-
your car places before. You told me first. But
Yeah, but like I would be like, oh, they needed my car. No big deal.
That's actually
crazy.
crazy. I thought you were gonna be like, that's weird.
No,
Really?
yeah. I mean, unless I had to go someplace and then I'd be like, Cooper, can I borrow your car? The girls took my car for some inexplicable reason. But I'm not super protective over my car.
That's true.
So like,
And maybe we'll just use your wallet too, because it's normally in there anyways. I'm kidding.
Maybe we just won't come back
Maybe
with
we
your car.
just don't come back.
yeah, that'd be funny. And then I look later, I'm like, $25 at McLean's. I'm like, I never go to McLean's. I'm like, did they use my wallet? I'd be like, did you guys use my credit card to buy McLean's? And you'd be like, yeah, we were just a little short on money. I'd be like, okay. Blessings to you. Glad I could
Blessings to
gift you a meal unknowingly.
Oh my goodness, that is actually
I really
so
don't.
funny.
I really think that's how it would play out.
Oh my gosh, that is so chill of you. I'd be like, okay, one final question.
Okay.
This is our last one. What would you do if we went and got like Dutch Bros for everybody in the office? Like everybody in the office,
Yeah.
not even just like our little
Yeah,
group.
you're clarifying because this has happened multiple times where you have gotten you and Lily and Cooper and the guy on the roof something. And, I'm just joking, but you got Cooper and you two something, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be here."
That was you were sick one day. And you've been sick. I just literally was like, Nick's not going to be at work today. So I didn't get you a drink and I apologized.
Okay.
So this is just a different scenario. Everybody in the office, we went to go get Dutch Bros. We came back and we just like, oh, we didn't get you anything.
I would jokingly make you feel bad, but I wouldn't care.
Wow, you really wouldn't care?
No, I don't think.
Okay,
Yeah, like
that's
gifts
crazy.
are gifts. I'm
Okay,
seriously
yeah,
like
that's
so.
true.
Like I tease you guys, so it would be the exact same as when you bring Cooper a drink
Right.
and not me.
Yeah.
I'm never really offended, but I'd be like, what?
You
like,
do. You do.
I'm
Yeah.
right here. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm really not offended by it.
Oh.
'cause-
Yeah,
I would be
'cause
so hurt if
Yeah,
someone
literally.
just
That's so
like
funny.
intentionally excluded me. I would be so upset.
Yeah, no, me too. Like if you did that to us,
yeah.
we'd
I'd be
cry
like,
about
are
it
you
in
mad
the
at me?
bathroom. Yeah, I'd be
What
like,
did I
he's
do?
upset at
I
me.
did that to you one morning, Lily.
You did?
It was Sunday morning. I brought her a bacon, egg, and
You
cheese.
did!
Bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, and you were standing right there. I go, oh, I'm sorry, Lily. Normally you're not Normally
you know
you're
what?
not in
You know
that
what
spot.
The even sadder thing was I hadn't had breakfast yet.
I
and
know.
was so
Shoot.
I know.
hungry.
And you know what? If I was a better man, I would have given you my bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. But I
said,
ate it
"But I'm
right
not
in
a
front
better
of you.
man."
And hey, I don't blame you for that.
And, hey,
But
and
see, that's
fine.
like a scenario where we didn't know you were going to be standing
No,
there.
no.
I would have
Right.
totally got it
No,
for
that
you.
I get. That I get. If you
Yeah.
know I'm gonna be there and you know that I love Dutch Bros
Yeah,
and
but if
that
it's
I would love a
accidental,
drink,
no
yeah, I
big
would be
deal.
so
Accidental
hurt.
is fine.
Accidental is fine. I don't. That's not gonna offend me.
All right. Hey, that was a great one.
Hey,
You
thanks.
did good without Cooper here.
Yeah.
Cooper always teases Gracie because he always does the intros. And Cooper's always like, the podcast always starts out with, so I was thinking the other day. So the other day.
Yeah.
So the other day. Right?
Yeah.
Gracie.
Hey, I did it.
Knuckles.
Thanks.
All right. Well, let's get our podcast started.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Almost Sunday podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Gracie.
And Cooper ran out of the office yesterday ready to throw up.
Yes.
So he is sick.
He's gone.
And
R.I.P.
I told him
unfortunately.
never to come back again.
Mm-mm.
Just joking. I told him not to come back this week.
Yeah.
So we are having our guest on again
Woo!
for the second time this month.
Yes.
Lily
Yay!
Jensen, our next gen assistant. We introduced her. If you don't know who she is, 2 weeks ago, go check out that podcast.
Go
We
check
had
it
a
out.
great podcast talking about how Gen Z is coming into the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
amen.
So good.
that's awesome. Well, hey, a couple weeks ago, we're like still on the tail end of RevCon.
Yeah.
RevCon is our youth conference. It's
Yeah.
amazing. We had so many awesome testimonies from that. And I wanted to read one because I just thought it was so cool. I
Ooh,
need to
I'm
find it.
excited.
I need to find it. Here we go.
Okay.
Where was it? Nope. It's in our RevCon one. Sorry, I was not
No,
prepared.
it's okay. While he's finding it, guys, today we're all wearing sweat sets.
We're wearing matching sets.
We're wearing matching sweat sets.
That's right.
Yay! I ran into Nick's office yesterday when we
This was not my
we
idea.
found out Cooper wasn't going to be here, and we were like, let's see if Lily wants to be on. I was like, we all have a matching set. So I ran in. I was like, do you want to do matching sets tomorrow? So
It's
here we
true.
are.
Which is also going to launch into our topic
It's
today.
true. So shout out.
But before that, I
sorry.
wanted to share this. No, that's great. It's great. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But RevCon relevant this weekend. So we had several hundred students come to a conference. It was amazing. We had worship speakers.
Yeah.
Just a great weekend set aside. And this was a mom that sent a message to RevCon, said, I want to send a heartfelt thank you to everyone behind RevCon. This was my child's second year attending. And once again, she came home absolutely radiating joy. She has struggled with bullying and being ostracized for most of her teen years. And as a mom, it has been hard to watch her feel like she doesn't fit in. Seeing her finally find a place where she feels like she can truly belong means more than I can say. I'm so grateful she has a space where she feels safe enough to be herself and worship freely. Thank you for organizing this. And please thank the other teens for being so incredibly welcoming. You are truly making a difference.
That's so sweet.
And we got so many messages like that.
Yeah.
Like we keep sharing them in our RevCon chat, and then there's just people sharing them too. But yeah, like so many different churches from around the area coming.
Yeah.
And it was really an
So good.
amazing.
It was.
Weekend.
So good.
That was an amazing weekend.
What was your guys' favorite part?
My favorite part was, I had a lot of favorite parts, but I spoke a breakout, just a little session, and it was to girls only. We were talking about like belovedness and feeling loved. And it was just such a good time. I had so many girls come up to me afterwards being like, that was like what I needed to hear, which was so good because I just felt like that was really what the Lord wanted me to share. Like even though a lot before RevCon, I was like, I want to speak about this. And so that was just really cool to like see that all like come to pass and everything. So it was just a really good time with the girls.
And your room was packed.
My room was packed.
Girls
so
were
many
sitting
people
on
in
the
there.
floor.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You're like, even before RevCon knew, and then you're like, do you really want me to speak a breakout? You're like, the Lord spoke to me.
you want me to say
but
it?
do you really want me to speak a breakout?
Yeah, I know. I need to work on that.
That's
but
all right.
That's
good.
okay.
You were great.
But it was
awesome.
just such, everything was so good. It was a great weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lily, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably during the last session before you came out and spoke when I don't remember his name. One of the pastors from Greenhouse came out and was
Pastor Jared Schultz.
Yes, Pastor
Yep.
Jared was coming to close out worship, and he started encouraging the kids to like pray over, like get in groups with their friends, like people that they're close with, and just to pray over like their friendships and stuff like that. So that was really cool getting to see our kids pray over each other and stuff like that. And like it was just such a really sweet moment. Just always watching
Yeah.
the kids worship
Oh, yeah.
is always my favorite part. And like
good.
that especially was really powerful to get to see them like pray over each other and say like meaningful words. Because I mean, like, not that you can't do that in youth group, but it's like a
Right.
different vibe there. And I feel like they take everything a little bit more seriously.
This is true. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
No,
so that was
it's
really
good.
cool.
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite part was probably just the unification of like the Big C church. So
Yeah.
we had so many churches represented, so many different youth ministries, but not just youth groups coming, right? So, but the band itself, the RevCon worship band,
Yeah.
is like 5 different churches coming together, and seeing that, and then like the overflow of just that heart of service. Nobody's getting paid for this, right? Like
Yeah.
all the volunteers, like our church,
Yeah.
the CrossPoints Church volunteers came out, and then this is my next favorite part tagged onto that is that. Like our volunteers that came out, they were serving so like full of joy, but then they come in the sessions and they're worshiping along, like just with the students. Like so many different of our adults at church are like, I got this weekend was for me as
Yeah.
much as it was
For
for
the
the
kids,
students.
Yeah. Awesome.
And so that was super fun. So over the weekend, you guys, so that was awesome. RevCon was awesome.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So fun.
We're in our matching sweat sets that
Yes.
I'm being forced to wear.
Sure. He's happy to. He's comfortable.
Hey,
I
so
do
he's
love a
happy.
good sweatsuit. So it's my only one. Maybe I should buy some more.
Maybe you should.
I should.
This is my only one.
That's your only one.
I have
so-
two, but I wore my
want
pink one
another
today.
one.
Yeah, your stained one.
Oh, guys, there's stains on the back of one of my legs, and
And
I
she
don't
just
know.
found out
so this morning when I was putting it on, I was like, "Where did these come from?" I think it's from my nephews.
It's true.
Their
It looks
little
like little
hands.
fingers.
They dirty everything.
So
Yeah.
Gracie was in charge of some of our social media
Yes, I
stuff at the
was.
conference.
Yes.
And one of the things that you guys did on night one was you did fit checks.
Yes, we did.
And so I wanted to watch that video
Okay.
just to dive into the So Gracie's getting self-conscious.
I don't like. Okay.
We're gonna watch this and we're gonna listen to the tone of Gracie's voice.
No,
we're gonna analyze
no.
everything
Wait, no, that's
about
so
her.
mean.
I'm
That
just
I-
teasing. That's not the purpose for watching. Okay, here we go.
Hey RevCon, it's night one. We're so excited to be here with you. Let's go around and see what people are wearing to RevCon 2026. Okay, can you give us a quick rundown of your outfit today?
Yeah, my shirt is from Paxa, and these pants are from Hollister, and then my shoes are from Birkenstock.
Amazing. All right, then just give her a little spin. All right, give us a little rundown of your outfit tonight.
All right, so this shirt is from my youth
I
group.
loved this guy.
These jeans, well, they're not
was so
jeans.
funny.
These carpenter pants are from Old Navy, I think. I don't know where they're from.
No, love.
And then I got some campuses on, and then this is the fit.
He did a little.
Yes,
little
thank you,
twirl
All right,
jump.
give us a quick rundown of your outfit tonight.
Okay, these are from Adidas, from Depop. These are thrifted. This is from Walmart. My tank top I've had since I was like 7. These glasses
Wow.
are from
That is
the
commitment to a
mom
tank top.
I babysit, and this Bible has been in my family for a while. I make my jewelry, so this bracelet and this ring I made.
Her outfit was so cute. Yeah. All right, give us a little rundown of your outfit tonight.
I got the pants from Forever 21 and the shirt from RevCon.
Nice.
Yes.
We had to
All
get
right,
some
give us a
merch
quick
in
rundown
there.
of your outfit tonight. Okay, this whole outfit I think is from Target, most of it.
Target.
Shout out. We love Target.
My shoes are Keds. My bag is Amazon, and my watch is from TikTok Shop. I'm not proud of it.
Yeah, we love it.
Is
All right,
that
give
like
us a
something to
spin.
be ashamed of?
Kind of, but not really. I love TikTok Shop. All right, give us a rundown of your outfit tonight.
So we got the RevCon merch from a few years ago.
I loved this little
We
kid.
got the jeans from Old Navy.
Yeah.
And then we got the Birkenstock bosses.
Yes. All right, give us a
Yes.
nice spin.
A RevCon returner.
All right,
merch.
give us a
Quick
quick rundown
rundown
of
of
your
your
outfit
outfit
tonight.
So this is a Sabby shirt. It's an Australian brand. She's very fun from the bag.
Yeah.
Hollister jeans, a little airy headband, and we have Adidas shoes.
Love. Give us a spin. Give us a twirl. I feel like we're kindred spirits, me and
That's
her.
a wrap for night one. Thank you so much for joining us.
Listen
We'll see you
to Gracie.
tomorrow, RevCon.
We'll see you tomorrow. Gracie, you
Don't play
did,
it again.
you did great.
Thanks.
She killed it.
Killed it.
Running around the whole conference. Amazing.
Yes, it was.
My gosh. So I find this fascinating that more like, again, since I can remember, fashion's been like a thing
Yeah,
that
big
people
thing. Mm-hmm.
think about, consume. I remember when I was in elementary school, the Adidas shoes were in like these like sports athletic
Yeah.
soccer Adidas shoes.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, Mom, I need to go get these Adidas
Yeah.
shoes. And we went and got them, and they didn't have in my size the ones that I knew to get. So I got the ones with like a plastic cap on the end.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
And
that means.
well,
Yeah.
this was like before you were born. So you don't need to know what it means.
Okay.
It had like a little
Plastic.
like like a
cap.
little like shield on the front.
Okay.
Okay, show us a picture later.
Yeah, I will. But I went to school and I got made fun of hardcore
Oh, because you didn't have the right shoes.
because I bought the wrong Adidas shoes.
Oh.
And starter jackets were huge when I was in elementary school.
Starter.
This is like setting
Like
me up
Letterman
for my
jackets?
life of fashion.
Okay.
Starter jackets were like sports jackets, so like KU,
Okay.
and there were pullovers with like a quarter zip,
Okay.
and then they had like a little pouch in the front with like a Velcro that pulled up. I'll show you a picture of those again before you were born.
Jackets.
And I went and got one, and I got the full zip rather than the quarter zip, and I got made fun of
Dang,
for that
Nick.
too. Just
Your
my life.
deep-rooted trauma.
My life in fashion.
My life in fashion.
So hard.
So like I feel like this, I've seen this so much. There were so many videos of like conferences doing fit checks,
Yes, yeah.
churches doing like staff fit checks, stuff like that. But yeah, like why is fashion such a big deal?
Ooh.
I feel like this is a perfect topic for you guys because you're in the game.
Are we?
You guys are in
We're
the game. I'm like outside of the game knocking on
We
the
keep-
door. And you guys are
We
like,
keep you in the
guys are
game.
like, here, wear this. Come on in.
As I
Yeah.
said, we keep you in the game.
Don't worry,
we keep
don't
you
worry.
in the game.
I'm doing better though because you guys keep telling me like things that are good
We
to wear.
do.
And I genuinely I feel good when I'm wearing something
Right.
that I like.
Yeah.
But like I also feel good when I'm wearing just whatever.
Oh, well, that's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good, King. Why is fashion like so important?
Yeah, like
I think
not just in Christian culture, just like in general.
in
Like,
culture. Well, I think it's like a really big way of how you just like express yourself and like
Yeah.
how you want to present yourself. I think fashion's really fun, but I like all the things of like makeup, hair, fashion, all of that encompasses. It's like I find it fun to like look at new videos or look at the new fashion and be like, what are people wearing? Like, what's the new trends that are happening this year? How can I like express myself better and like
Yeah.
present myself the way I want to present myself?
Yeah.
It's just, I think people think it's a lot of fun. And nowadays, I feel like there's so many different fashions that you can have instead
Yeah.
of like, I feel like back in the, I don't want to say the oldest time, not the old days, but like, you know, whatever.
When
I'm
you
not
were a
even
kid.
gonna-
When you were a kid.
When you were a kid. And there was like one fashion, like this is how everybody dresses. And now I feel like you can dress kind of like whatever you want. There's so many different avenues.
yeah, I would say that you could dress however you wanted.
But it wasn't as
But-
accepted.
But I don't think that there was as many options because of online, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
online's really changed
I'll
the
even
game.
fast
That's so
forward to
true.
like high school, like the cool kids all dressed in Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was the store that
Yeah.
and so everybody was wearing Abercrombie shirt, you know.
yeah.
And that's what defined that you had
Your
money and
coolness.
you could.
See, that's not really a thing anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause
I
there's
agree.
so many.
I was ready to disagree with you because I feel like most things that like
Yeah.
I think most things that generational people think they think is specific to their generation.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this didn't happen, and we're like, actually, it did. Like
yeah,
I've
yeah,
talked
yeah.
to lots of older generations, like, no, that same dynamic existed. But I would actually probably agree with you in clothing.
Yeah.
There was a wide variety of things that you could wear.
But like what you
I think it's still even wider today because you have, I mean, what's the cheap Shein? Shein? You've got Temu. Like, there's
TikTok
so
shop.
many different options that
Yeah.
were just not available.
Yeah.
So I'll actually agree on this
Yeah.
generational point. I think you're right.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
I think like another kind of cool part about now why it's like more important. I feel like it used to be like more like cool. You know, you're buying expensive clothes. You're like
Yeah.
getting the nice things from somewhere.
Mhm.
Now I feel like it's a lot cooler for you to make your own stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
or be like, yeah, I thrifted this, or like, yeah, I got this from like a local person or something like that. It's like way cooler now
It is.
to be able to like have something that's like so specific and unique
Yeah,
that like not everyone else has.
that's a good point.
Oh my gosh, we were walking into the band trailer, which is like our like storage, like our junkie like
Yeah.
storage area just for stuff. And we do an amazing homeless ministry here. And
Oh, yeah.
there were piles of clothes like in sizes.
Yeah.
And Cooper and Gracie are looking through them.
No, it was you and Cooper. Don't even try to lie.
Okay.
It was
We
you
were all
and
looking
Cooper.
through it. We were all looking, not to actually take.
No, I know.
None of us were going to take something
no,
from the
sorry.
homeless.
None of us were taking it from the
Let's
homeless
be
ministry.
clear.
Let's be
But
clear.
like Cooper was like, oh, this would work.
Yeah, he was like,
Oh,
this
I
is
can wear this.
nice. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
And I'm like, yeah, I've never been thrifting except for a costume party.
Huh. Yeah. No.
Never.
Yeah.
I've never looked for a real outfit. It's like, oh,
Wow.
it's like 80s night. Let me go look for an 80s suit. That's the
We
only
should go
time I've
thrifting.
ever.
Yeah.
We do need to go thrifting.
I'll go with you.
Yes, we should go
Cute. Okay, let's
thrifting.
see
go.
what we can find.
So fun.
Let's do
I
it.
got like a really nice leather jacket for like $40, but it's
Yeah.
like 100% leather. Really nice jacket.
Wow.
When I went thrifting, it was great.
Thrifting's good.
So
Find some good stuff.
I have a fun fashion video, and then we'll actually get to one of the topics I wanted to address. But Here you go. Sometimes they can go too far.
What? Is that an ant?
Sometimes they can go too far. Here we go. This lady's she's replicating what this fashion.
Yes. Oh,
Is that a shark?
I think so. Yeah, she's doing really good with this though. What?
It's a guy carrying a.
No way.
Oh my goodness.
This is insane.
That's wild.
Is this really fashion?
This is no way that this is fashion.
I mean, it's a fashion show, but some weird.
Like, I could do this. I could design this. Whoa. Oh, it's just a fan. I thought it was like, I don't know what I thought.
Okay. I like the music. That's good.
That was amazing.
That was so fun.
Guys, can I be honest?
Yes.
Not to this extreme, but sometimes when people try to dress me up,
Is that what you
I feel that way. Like, to a degree, like I think Angelo for RevCon last year
Yeah.
bought me something, and it wasn't like it wasn't crazy, but it just
Yeah.
was so outside of like
Yeah.
my comfort style of like what it is that like it was like a collared shirt underneath like a crew neck.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
he even
not
mentioned,
you.
he's like, I'm not sure if this is your style. And so like
It's too
I like
preppy.
put it on. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable in it. But I find it fascinating. So like at RevCon, we're doing these like fit checks. And then as a pastor, and even like Pastor David, I feel like there's like in our Christian culture, like this desire to like dress a pastor, dress people on stage,
Yeah.
or like look like even, and Jordan does such a good job. Pastor Jordan, our worship leader, He's got
He does. He's got
great
style.
bits.
His street style is really good.
he would have a lot to say
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
in this podcast
Yeah.
about fashion. And so, but I was like thinking about that in the process of like, how far is too far? Like what boundaries should we place on that? And I'll let you think about that because I want to talk about if there is a boundary, is there anything wrong with it? Is there anything that like it can go too far in consuming our thoughts and our minds in a way? And but while you think about that, I'll show you our final video. Jack, I just bumped the cord. I don't think it unlocked me, but all right, here's our final whatever.
Unlocked.
Muted me. Okay.
Okay.
Final video. And even though we're going to be talking about whether we should do this, we should do this
Okay.
in our church staff. This would be so fun.
What's up, Westover? My name is Jason Garcia, one of your next-gen interns, and we have been tasked with helping our pastors think different.
Lily.
We thought we'd start with the way they dress, and you get to help us pick out
Wait, I
the
would love
best
this so
outfit.
much.
Can we please?
You guys would have so much fun.
I would
I would
have
have
so
a
much
field
fun.
day with this. Oh my god.
Who do you want to dress? Which pastor on staff?
Mark.
Mark?
Mark. For sure. And I think I could just imagine him giggling so much. It'd be so funny.
It'd be so funny.
Would you actually try to dress him fashionably?
Yeah, I would.
Not that Pastor Mark's not fashionable.
Yeah, but I wouldn't dress him like funny. I dress him
Yeah, you
serious.
would try
Yeah.
to dress him matching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His kind of.
All right, there they are. They've got total normal pastor clothes vibes. They're not unfashionable. Like I would wear that.
Now for the big reveal of Pastor John and Pastor Tito.
It's so funny.
They maybe went a little too far on that one. But it doesn't look bad.
Be sure to cast your votes and join us for our upcoming sermon series called Think
amazing.
Different. See you there.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Can
So
let's
Pastor
do
Mark,
it. Pastor Mark.
Mark.
And Pastor David.
And
Yeah, Pastor would be
Pastor David
so.
would
He'd be
fun.
all about it too. He'd be like, "All right, let's go." Oh shoot! I also just hit mine, Jack.
Jack, we're really
Jack,
knocking
we're
stuff
really-
around here.
We're really going crazy.
Yeah.
Pastor would be all about it.
Yeah.
He would
He'd
be like,
"What
"This
are
is
we
so fun."
finding?" Yeah, totally. That'd be so fun.
But yeah, I've been in the conversations where like that would be fun. That would be a lot of
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
But I've been in the conversations where literally it'd be like, ooh, I don't know about that. Like for like what Pastor David's wearing or any pastor, like, I don't know about that. Or I've been on the receiving end of that. One time I preached at XSM
Okay.
like
Oh,
3 or 4 years
I
ago.
remember. I were gonna
3
say.
or 4 years ago. And like nice, not just like regular, but like brown flip-flops, barefooted.
That's terrible.
It was gross.
That's Nick.
And
Did you think about
this
it?
because this is before you guys told me that this generation is weird about feet.
Well, we're just weird
Literally
about
at our
sandals.
RevCon recap meeting,
Flip flops.
I was wearing slides to drive my kid to school and back, and I realized I didn't have time to go back home. So I show up at the house and I go, Cooper, Gracie, I have to apologize. I wore my slides thinking I was just driving to school, and now I'm here and I don't have socks on. And Cooper's like, I already noticed. You guys are so weird about feet.
Just wear socks. If you're wearing slides, wear socks.
That's fair.
No.
Yes.
You guys are so weird.
No, you preached in flip flops.
Yeah. And it's the last time I will ever do it. Not because I'm
Good.
willing to stand on it that you guys are weird
No.
with that. You guys are so weird with that. But it distracted people. I'm like, are you guys looking at literally, I'm like, are you guys looking at like
Yeah.
Evelyn? I'm like, are you looking at my
was
toes?
so
Or no,
funny.
Adelaide. Adelaide was like,
Adelaide.
I'm like, are you looking at my toes right now? I'm preaching right now.
It's a distraction.
So I don't want it to be a distraction. So I will never preach in flip-flops again.
Good.
Because I don't want to be a distraction ever when I'm preaching.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't want myself to be a distraction from the Lord in anything. And so I guess that's my question is there a point in which we become too consumed with what we wear? Are there any boundaries? Or is it just like, hey, we'll wear whatever we want to wear? Or is there any like internal boundaries that we need to place on ourselves?
Yeah.
Just mean like with how much
Emphasis.
thought we put into
Yeah.
it and like thought. Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
is there any checks and balances, spiritually speaking, that we should be putting into place? And yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, I mean, it's all pretty like personal. Like when you start to, make something an idol that shouldn't be in your life, like fashion, you're like, oh, I'm thinking about my outfit way more than I should be. I'm overthinking what I'm wearing to like go to this event or go see these people. And like, this is becoming like all consuming, or like that I need to follow like the newest fashion. If like the need to follow like whatever's trending, not necessarily because you enjoy it, but more like because you've made it an idol. I
Yeah.
feel like, if that makes sense. Or like even when it becomes like a financial problem, like, oh, I've been spending so much money
Yeah.
on clothes that I don't need to be.
Yeah.
I could be way smarter.
Hey,
Hey,
Some energy just passed by me.
yeah.
like I should be way more concerned about, buying groceries than like a new pair
Yeah.
of jeans. You know what I mean? But
You do need
Yeah.
jeans though.
I do
But
need
you
new
do need
jeans.
jeans.
we need new
Mine
jean
have holes
shopping.
in them. I need new jeans.
We need new jeans.
But I also need gas.
This is true. This is true.
So anyway, but I feel like like most things, it's like pretty personal, and it's just like whatever your discernment is for it, and like
Mhm.
if it becomes over consuming in your life as opposed to like just something fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if like, okay, different places have different vibes.
Okay.
And I'm like, and sometimes I feel like you have to dress a certain way to be like accepted into that place and be in that vibe. And then you can get like self-conscious. And I'm like, but that's not my style. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm like, well, how do I like, then I get self-conscious maybe about what I'm wearing in certain situations. Or even like when I do have to like go on stage on Sundays sometimes, I'm like, okay, but what do I wear? And I think too much
Yeah.
about like what I'm wearing for that like situation. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna wear like what I think I should wear and like my style and what makes me comfortable. And
what's like appropriate for the situation.
yeah, and what's appropriate for the
Exactly.
situation. And I think sometimes we can get like self-conscious about like what we're wearing and where we're wearing instead of just doing whatever and thinking about it too much. And then I'll get in my head and I'll be like, am I wearing the right thing? Is this the right vibe? Is this too much?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just me, but I think that.
Or like getting stressed out about like what you're wearing doesn't match what the people around you are wearing.
Yeah.
That stresses me out.
Yeah.
But like stuff like that, I feel like I shouldn't be overthinking, you know, what I'm wearing just so I can like fit in. You know
Yes.
what I
Or like
mean?
impress people. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, am I presenting myself the way I want to in this situation? Am I impressing them with what I'm wearing? And then I'll get stressed out. I'm like, do I look like too much like a kid? Sometimes I think that. I'm like, do I too much look like a teenager wearing this? Like I feel that a lot too. Yeah.
That's funny. This should come as no surprise to almost anybody that knows me, but it was like sophomore year, and I had again, I shared about elementary school, junior high, middle school, freshman year, went into freshman year of high school, very like anxious
Yeah.
about fitting in and being cool and
It was the
like.
trauma from the shoes.
It was the
And
trauma
the,
from
and
the
the
shoes.
shirt that he didn't get.
And I remember my mom would take me out to like Kohl's like once a year. Kohl's, that's right.
Kohl's Cash.
And I would feel so bad, all the money she would like spend on me to help me feel like I
Yeah.
fit in. And I don't think I had an innate sense of style, but we weren't going to Abercrombie because that was too expensive.
Right.
And so, but freshman year, it was just like, and it wasn't that I was not popular, but I was just so consumed with like making everybody like me. And it was my sophomore year, which coincided really with me giving my life to the Lord fully.
Yeah.
And I just really feel like the Lord freed me from that fear of man, like of some sense. And not that I don't struggle with that at all. Like I deeply want people's approval.
Yeah.
But at least in the clothing sense
Yeah.
or the fashion sense. But for the most part, since my sophomore year, I've kind of like been like, and this is what shouldn't surprise you, I don't really care what people think about me.
We know.
Right? Like,
We know. You wore flip flops to preach.
I wore flip flops to preach. And you know what? If it didn't distract people from the gospel, I would do it again if it was just about people like looking down on me.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of person I am. I'd be like, I'm going to do whatever the heck I want. And if people look down, I could care less if you guys are making fun or like, ew, gross. Like, in some ways, I revel in that. I'm like, great, I'm different. That's fine. I am who I am. And so I think that's always been like the part about like fashion, like people wanting me to like look a certain presentable way on stage.
Yeah.
Where like I've pushed against it for so long. But then also I've noticed that it can be distracting in the other way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, it's like, I'm like, I just want to blend in when I'm or I want to wear something nice, but I don't want people to be talking about how nice it is or how great it is.
Right.
Like, I think the whole preachers and sneakers thing, like,
Preachers and sneakers.
oh, was that beyond your time?
I think so.
I've never
I
heard
know
of
where you're
that.
Guys, are
talking
you
about.
crazy? That's so crazy.
Preachers
There was an
and
Instagram page that blew up
Sneakers.
because they were just highlighting preachers'
Pastors' shoes?
sneakers and next to the price of how much they were. And they were basically outing these pastors. They never said anything negative about them. All they did is
Right.
post a picture,
And
but it
with
was
the
innately
price.
just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
outing them vibe. I mean,
Okay, yeah,
everyone
yeah.
knew what they were doing,
Right.
without them having to even
Just
say
say
anything
it.
negative. And later they came like, no, we're not saying anything negative. We're just highlighting fashion and stuff. But they were totally outing.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I'm like, I just don't want to be a distraction, not just on stage, but just in my personal life. Like, I don't want somebody to look at something I'm wearing and be like, does he care more about what people think than what God thinks?
Yeah.
And so, man, I'm always in that balance where it's like, but then on the flip side, I don't want to be so unpresentable
Right.
that somebody's like, brown pants with a green shirt and red shoes. Are you a Christmas tree? Right? Like,
Yeah.
right? Because that can be distracting in the other sense.
Yeah.
And so that's always been the balance for me is I always want to push back against culture telling me I have to do something.
Yeah.
Because I'm
that's so fair.
stubborn like that, but also I feel like I want to stand and be like, I know who I am.
Yeah. This is me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be a distraction.
No, of course.
Yeah.
But I think what
it's
you
really
said is so good. Like about for us just knowing internally, like, are we doing this for us
Yeah.
to feel good? Because there are times I shared this with some of the pastors, like I'll change before I preach at RevCon, or I'll sometimes go buy a new outfit before I preach on Sundays because I feel good. Like I enjoy
Exactly.
Feel
a
good,
fresh
preach good.
feel. Yeah, a fresh feel.
Yeah.
I enjoy a new look. It's fun.
It's fun.
But I'm
It
not really
is.
doing it to impress other people.
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
I know that internally. And if other people think that, then that's on them.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
totally.
it's a confidence
It's a
thing.
confidence thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like our generation has a harder time with that, or at least me. Like you want the new things like to impress people. And like
Yeah.
I follow a lot of content creators, and a lot of content creators are now like, oh my goodness, Target just dropped this whole new line. Let me show everything to you. And you're
Yeah.
like, wow, so I need that to like be in the times and all of the things. And so like I feel like that's just harder for our generation because we're so surrounded by it. Of like that is literally what's on my For You page. Everything is like fashion. Sorry,
Yeah,
I keep
that's
hitting your
right.
mic.
Yeah. And I feel like it changes so fast too.
Yes.
It's like last month this thing is cool and now everyone needs this thing and now like all of a sudden and it's like I mean it's all just fast fashion.
It is, yeah. But you feel like you,
yeah.
need
What were
it
you
to
gonna
like,
say?
no, that's fine.
No, I don't have anything else.
Oh, okay.
That was awesome.
But here, I'm gonna read a Bible verse because we're really
Oh.
spiritual here. Yeah.
All right.
I have to find it first though,
I
because
love it.
let me find it. So
Yeah, that's so good.
Also, the money thing too.
Mm.
Like we have
Yeah.
to be good stewards of our money,
Yeah.
and I think those 2 points in general, right? Like doing it for you, but also like not being consumed by it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also
yeah.
not being like irresponsible with it
Yeah.
in your life, because what God has given us is all His, and so
yeah. Ooh, yeah.
spending it all on ourselves is not the way that God has called us to use our
like,
finances.
use that. Okay, I found it. I'm
Yep.
ready. This, I'm sure we've heard this verse before, but it's one of my favorite verses. When like maybe you do like feel that type of way, like you need to have like the best stuff and like present yourself. It's 1 Peter 3:4. It says, "Don't be concerned about the outward beauty of fancy hairstyles, expensive jewelry, or beautiful clothes. You should clothe yourself instead with the beauty that comes from within, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is so precious to God." And like I like the first verse, verse 3, but then I always like remind myself almost every day of verse 4. That's like what the most important thing that I can present to people is like a quiet and gentle spirit, like from the Holy Spirit and from the Lord. And like, who cares about the other things? Like, yeah, that can be fun, but it shouldn't be all I'm thinking about or all I'm trying to present. What I should be trying to present is like the inward, like me showing Jesus. And so I'm always like, am I showing that? The unfading beauty of a quiet and gentle spirit, or what am I showing? So
That's so good. I think you do show that.
thank you.
I really do. I think that's great. I think that goes along too with, pastors and communicators. That's fine. Like wear what you're going to wear.
Yeah.
But
It shouldn't be.
the first question I get every year at RevCon, or even like preaching, like, what are you preaching on Sunday? The second question I get is, what are you gonna wear?
Yeah.
Right? Like
I
I think
asked
there
you
should
that.
be a vast difference between the first question
And the,
and the
second
one,
question.
right? Like,
yeah.
we have to make sure that the focus is the focus.
Yeah.
And then everything else will come into line after that, as long as we're focused on that. And
Yeah.
so for me, I'm like, I told Angela this year, I want to wear a sweatshirt because I feel comfortable in a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
You can find me a sweatshirt. I'll buy whatever sweatshirt you guys tell me to wear.
Yeah.
I'm chill. I'm focused on what I'm supposed to be preaching.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes,
And
exactly.
then I'll look in the mirror and be like, sweet, you look good to
Look
go preach the
good.
gospel.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm gonna go do what I need to do.
I could be wearing sandals and everybody would
Would look
receive
at
it
your
if they
feet.
didn't look at my feet.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Here you go. Should I take off my shoes again?
No.
No.
You guys are so weird.
gosh.
I love it.
No, we're not. We're
Cool.
This is
Any
very
other
normal.
thoughts? Any other thoughts? I feel like that's great. It's awesome. It's a good
think
checks
so.
and balance
Yeah,
for
totally.
all of us
Yeah.
in like church staff, in leadership, but it's a good check and balance for anyone listening. You
Right.
know, whether you're 80 years old and you've given up on wearing anything or
Wearing anything.
Well, maybe not anything. Or you know, whatever it is, like even if you're not even trying to be fashionable, just
Yeah.
like making sure that you have that inward confidence.
Yeah.
That you're
totally.
trying to do everything for approval of God, not the approval of man.
Yeah.
And then wear whatever you want to wear as long as it's
Yeah.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good.
Yes.
As long as it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I had this other great video. It's not, I didn't have it planned on
Okay.
here. I think, here, let's watch it quick.
Quick.
The only reason I thought of it
Yeah.
is because I said, if it's appropriate, I think it's on here.
Hopefully.
Boy.
Is it that one? Nope, not that one. Let's see. Is it this one?
Needs to find it.
It's this one. I
Told you
got
I'm
it.
doing it.
Oh,
What happens when your daughter wears shorts way too short?
As long as it's appropriate.
Oh yeah. What happens when your daughter wears shorts too short?
They're not.
Let's go. Let me see.
oh my gosh.
I've seen stuff like this before.
Now I'm picking you up from school the rest of the week.
I love that, Dad.
This goes out to all the daughters that wear short shorts.
That we're
Make them a little bit longer.
Oh my gosh, I was not planning on sharing that because it didn't really fit with the fashion thing. But then we said as long as it's appropriate, and I was
That was
laughing.
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That's so.
That is
All right,
so
guys,
good.
that was a good podcast.
That was good. That was
ender.
good.
All right,
That was fun.
Lily, thanks for joining
Lily,
us.
thanks for
You're
joining us
awesome.
today.
So much fun.
This is exciting. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. It's been a great time.
Yes.
Hanging out with each other. We hope
Yeah.
you're having a great week. And you know what we always say? It's Friday, which means
It's
almost
almost Sunday.
Have a
Bye,
great week.
guys.